Hi guys, it's May Elizabeth, and I just want to talk about how everything in this reality feels like an illusion, feels fake. I have some theories on that. One is that we are in a digitized version of what we once knew as reality. Perhaps if you grew up in the 80s and 90s like I did, or even earlier, the 60s, 70s, it was such a different time. You know, in the last century, we had decades, actual decades, where that you could point out by fashion and music and art, theater, etc. Everything is just a big mush now. I think this reality is not designed to have distinct features like the last century or closer to real generation that we knew of, those of us in the researcher world, the truth, for lack of a better word, the truth community. Those who are out searching, we remember something very different. And I wouldn't even say that that was total reality, because we still used money, we watched movies, we had phones, so there were satellites, NASA and all their fakery. But the thing is there is something, and I don't know if it started with CERN or in 2012 or with the event that happened in 2001 in the 9th month, which I can't say, but I don't know when exactly, or if it's an individualized thing. In other words, maybe you listening, you had an accident at some point and you slipped into this reality, which is our state of consciousness, which is only awareness, by the way. You're aware that you are here. And I think that we are projected into here. I believe that the body is an interesting thing, and I'll talk more on that later, but it's only a vessel, and here we are in this reality. And my point with this video is nothing seems real. Things don't taste real. They don't smell real. Things don't smell like an onion doesn't smell like it should. A lemon doesn't smell like it should. And you could say, well, that's GMO, or that's something with the chemicals, maybe, but it's more than that. I know that the five towers are affecting what we see, what we feel, our thoughts, everything. But I think that this is a digitized version of what was once an analog version of our world, or the possibility that you or I, those listening that have true souls, that we are in a transitory state between lives, which is our consciousness is ultimately trapped here in a digitized state. So in a way, when you use your phones and you operate digitally, laptops, etc., you're within the radiation band in this low vibrational field. You are contributing as a battery to the greater whole, which is a construct, an electric construct of a reality, of a non-reality. And what is the word reality? Well, if we look at REAL, that's, if you mix up the letters, Ra is sun and L is God. God is our sun. And real is also similar to a film reel. Is a film reel real? No. So I'm just thinking, if anyone stumbled across this video into matrix types, consciousness, etc., pondering the real meaning and origins of everything, then you are already at that phase where I would think most of us who are here are questioning literally everything. We know that the news is we know all this is fake, like social media, even everything is fake, but what about the reality itself? Taste, smell, vision. What if it's sort of like a virtual headset that you're wearing, your eye? What is your eye? The letter I, which they've reduced us, the controllers have reduced us to one letter I. But what is the letter I? It's like I, your eye. So you're seeing everything with an eye, but it's limited, it's restricted to only sensory perception. So I don't even trust that, because what if we had more? I think we have more abilities, but I think that we are tethered here, kind of like a bird's wings are clipped. We are tethered, which is interesting because the word ether, if you add a cross or a small t, it's tether. So earth, tether, ether. Anyway, these are thoughts that the average person will likely never have. But I want to put this out there as a new channel, and I have many more videos to come. And I appreciate you listening. I would love to hear your thoughts. Some comments would be great. Thank you. Thanks for listening.